Corn dog.
What's up, L-Dog? Are we starting now? Are we officially potting?
We're officially potting and casting.
And casting. Welcome to Rippin' Strips, the new title of the new podcast. I like that.
Yeah, maybe I'll try something else.
If you're just listening at home, Logan did a sick ripping pantomime, like he was ripping a page of comic strips, and it was manly, strong, sexy, courageous, handsome, debonair.
Wow.
And yeah, everything else that's out of character for Logan to do.
Hey, wait a minute.
That's why he felt so uncomfortable.
It's true.
This is the L-Dog. I'm the Corn Dog. We like to rip on strips.
Hell yeah. I'm the drab one. He's the colorful one. I think you wore... I haven't still published that thing. It's my fault. I'm behind. But I think you wore not that shirt, but a tie-dye one last time.
I'm a big fan of the tie-dye.
I am too, but I don't have any.
Well, we got to change that.
Yeah, we'll fix that.
We'll find some black and gray tie-dye.
I know, yeah.
Khaki.
I like to wear colorful, but I don't know.
You do. You do.
Sometimes.
You're suave, debonair, sexy.
It's
strong.
Yeah. It's after Labor Day, so you can't wear white anymore.
That's true. That's true. Because you spilled a bunch of mustard on all your white clothes.
It's true. I have one white T-shirt and it's gross now.
Covered in mustard.
Yep. And I don't even eat mustard.
Do you really not eat mustard?
No, I eat mustard. I was just
just riffing.
saying something stupid.
Sorry, but that just freaked me out.
No,
for
that
a second.
great riff wasn't hilarious. What the hell?
No, it was fine. It was just, I don't know. I couldn't even assess the comedy because I was so shocked by the fact of whether or not you might or might not eat mustard, because I love mustard.
This relates back to mustard on the shirt. You remember I used to work at, in college, I worked for Axe Body Spray. I was like a marketing guy that handed out free stuff. So they would send stuff to a local storage unit to store there, all the free swag and stuff.
Yeah.
I went in there one time for whatever reason, and the guy that was like managing the U-Haul place that was a storage unit, he had mustard on his shirt, and he was conducting business with me. He was like answering questions. He was cleaning it with Windex.
Whoa.
He was spraying, but he wasn't.
Wow.
It wasn't working. Yeah, he was spraying blue Windex on his yellow mustard stain while he was talking to a customer. Like, yeah,
that's such a perfect, what I would think of a person who owns a storage shed would be doing. That's like the perfect action someone who owns a storage units would be doing, right?
I wonder if he owned it or if he was just
an employee.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe even better. Maybe that's even more perfect. No offense to anyone who might work at or own storage units. And I, honestly, if I spilled mustard on my shirt and I had a bottle of Windex right there, I might give it a try. But in my head, it would just make a big blue stain around your yellow stain.
That's exactly right. That's exactly what it did. None of the yellow came out. It was just brighter because now it had like a blue shade to it.
Yeah, now it looks like green, like you were eating some secret ooze that turns turtles into ninja turtles.
Green and blue target right there on the shirt.
Yes. I saw the new Ninja Turtle movie.
Oh, I haven't seen it. What'd you think? Yeah, I heard, we saw the preview when we saw the Mario movie, I think, or something.
Yeah.
Because you turned to me like, what do you think of the style? And I liked it.
Yeah.
I wondered, first of all, before you review the movie, did you like the art style?
I did.
Oh, okay. I was wondering why you asked me that. I thought it was, but it's not extreme or anything. It was just a good, semi-newish artistic style.
Right. I like that they're going more in artistic style in these 3D animation movies. I don't know if we've talked about this on this podcast before. Maybe not.
I don't think so.
But yeah, once they figured out to not try and make it look like as realistic as possible, I guess, you watch the old Ice Ages and stuff, and they're just like a bunch of people like video game NPCs kind of doing the bob like this or like weaving back and forth. And it's like just looks weird and bad. But once they figured out to like, oh, we can make this also look like a cartoon and give it its own distinct style. I think maybe Multiverse, Spider-Man's the Multiverse one.
Yeah, that's the one that comes to mind.
Started it, but it's just so much better. And it like now they look so cool. And the Ninja Turtles did look cool.
But the writing wasn't up to par.
Yeah, it was fine. People were like loving it. I think the last movie I saw before that was the Spider-Verse 2, which was awesome. So good. Those movies are so fucking good. And this one just like, it just felt pandering, if I'm being honest. You know?
Nostalgia bait?
Yeah. Like a little nostalgia-based pandering. Like the whole music was like, you know, golden era 90s hip hop that's like overly played, you know, like the can I kick it? Yes, you can. And like, you know, if you don't know, now you know, just like songs like that.
Yeah.
We're like, yeah, I remember that song. You know, it's just a lot of like just those types of like nods to our 90s culture that was just kind of missed the mark, and the jokes all kind of fell flat for me. It just was fine. And I was a Turtles head. I was a part of the Ninja Turtles fan club growing up.
Yeah, me too. Before I even saw one episode of the show, though, I had tons of action figures. I don't know
Really?
if that's other people's experience. Yeah.
Interesting. You had the action figures first.
Yeah, because back then there's no internet, so it's like, when are the Turtles on? Oh, they're on Wednesdays at 8. Okay, Wednesday at 8 comes around. It's like, I don't see them. Oh, they're on ABC. Okay, now I know which channel. It's like, oh, no, they changed time
Right.
slots.
Right.
And eventually I saw it, and it's a great cartoon, but I wonder what your daughter thought, you know, with all the nostalgia for 40-year-olds. Like, did she care or enjoy the music? Or
She fucking loved the movie.
Oh, okay.
It was really weird. It's not so often that we have such a disparity in our views on a movie. I guess it's usually animated kids movie. Like Encanto, I'm just a Lin-Manuel Miranda hater, so I didn't really love Encanto. But the story was cute and it was fine. This one felt like it was made more towards me, and it was just kind of like, hey, Target shopper, you know, enjoy this, like skimming the top 1% of your memories and nostalgia, the most 100% proven hits that you're all guaranteed to like. And so that just like, it felt real pandering to me, and that turns me off. I really don't like that. But Toby was like mind blown. She's like, my daughter was like she thought it was better than the Spider-Man movies.
Huh.
Yeah,
Well,
like
I've seen neither, so no comment. But she takes movies seriously, though. I was talking with all you guys about, you know, sometimes I don't mind getting a movie spoiled because blah, blah, blah. And she's like, you're wrong. And she like ate her French fry or whatever. Yeah, all right. I guess we disagree.
Yeah.
No, you're wrong. Oh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, like the Mario movie is kind of this, you know,
That's almost not a movie.
Right. Exactly.
It's almost a pretty picture.
It really is. They're just trying to just hit these real broad strokes of comedy and nostalgia and things like that without like taking any risks, which is what was so interesting and so cool about the Barbie movie, was that they let them go in such a crazy, unique direction, you know.
I got to watch more movies. You must go every week.
I'm a cinephile, Logan. I am a certified cinephile.
Yeah, I heard about what Barbie is about. I've heard all the outrage, but honestly, the plot sounds hilarious to me.
It's so good.
Even if you're annoyed by people ever talking about the patriarchy, that's a funny idea. That Ken hears about the patriarchy and brings it to Barbie Land. That's fucking a perfect
It
plot.
is perfect, right?
Even if you want to make fun of the patriarchy, it's like, that's funny. Whatever.
The people who want to make fun of the patriarchy weren't mad at it. It's the people who like the patriarchy or feel like,
they're under attack.
Like they're under attack because patriarchy is brought up in a joking manner.
That's even like, well, what I meant by making fun of the patriarchy, I meant like making fun of the concept of the patriarchy. But if you're mad that, yeah, that's the thing. That's where I draw the line on people.
Yeah.
You can disagree with me all you want, but when you take things too seriously, it's like, okay, you're dumb. You're being an idiot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's very dumb. It's very dumb. It's a really funny movie. Really funny movie. And Ryan, the Goose Gosling deserves an Oscar.
Whoa.
I'm serious. I think Margot Robbie's the hardest. We're way too late to be having this conversation, by the way.
Oh, crap. I'm not supposed to talk about movies.
You're not?
Don't ever see a movie until the strike's over.
Of course.
I'm not in them, I guess. I don't know how that works.
Pirate it now.
Until the strike's over, then
Pirate
stop
it.
pirating.
Yes, right. Pirate right now, but also Venmo. Let's see, $15 movie ticket. So $5 to Ryan Gosling, $5 to Margot Robbie, and $5 to Greta Gerwig.
There you go. Problem solved.
Problem solved.
We don't need the studios at all.
But I think Margot Robbie is the hottest woman in the world. She's like my number one crush, which is pretty obvious.
Yeah, you know what? I disagree. And I love her. I think she's really great, and she's very
like the mustard
pretty.
of women.
What?
I love mustard. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
You think she's very pretty? Sorry, I cut you off.
Her mouth's too big. I don't know. I'm not into it.
Wow. Interesting.
But she seems fun. I like her. She's very cute and pretty, and like I like her face and I like her energy, but and I wouldn't not kick her out of bed. But
you wouldn't not kick her out of that means you would kick her out of bed.
Definitely fuck her. No. She's pretty, but yeah, I don't know.
She's not your number one. Who's your numero uno?
Yeah, as I was saying that, it's like, I gotta think of that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
we could just.
It was Jessica Alba a long time ago. I guess it's still her. She's not really on the scene these days acting.
Sure. She was a babe and a half. No question.
I don't know who knew. Throw some names at me. I don't know.
Okay. Zendaya.
Oh yeah. Well, she's young. She's
young. Sure.
She will be way hotter than Margot Robbie when she gets older and gains some weight, I think.
Yeah, she is a little.
Maybe maybe we shouldn't rate each woman.
Well, they're all beautiful.
Yeah.
In their own.
They're all out of my league.
Right.
Which one is my favorite?
Right.
Now, Zendaya is very beautiful. Yeah.
She's attractive. Yeah. Yeah, she is. And
she seems cool.
She does. Sure. But anyway, what I was saying, Margot Robbie is my number one. I wish her mouth was even bigger. And even still, watching the Barbie movie, I couldn't take my eyes off Ken.
Oh, really?
That's how good of a job Ryan Gosling did. Every time he shows up on screen, he's just being so fucking funny.
In the previews, every shirt he has is like open to show his abs.
Well, that didn't hurt. That didn't hurt. I'll tell you that much. He is shredded. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think that I will never look like that.
I already do. I'll edit in abs.
I'm sure. You know,
there's a zit there that I didn't even remember was there. Must be new.
It's insane the amount. Like, I don't even know what you have to do that. I just know I'm not willing to do it.
I know. Actually, I have been slacking on the abs lately, but yeah, I've gone through phases where I'll do abs every day, and it's just like, okay, your stomach doesn't stick out. I can never make the abs ripple and stick out like that.
Abs are made in the kitchen. That's what they say.
Well, yeah, that's my problem.
Yeah.
I guess every donut I eat takes an ab away.
Every donut, whatever. I'd rather eat donuts and not have a six-pack. I personally don't want to get into that type of shape because then I'll know that is the best I can possibly look. And I still don't think I'll be happy. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, sort of. I thought you were going to say, because I'll have to maintain it, and if I don't, I'll be depressed because I know how I could look.
No.
But you kind of went a different way of like, I'll still be ugly. And you're right.
That's pretty much what I'm saying. Yes. Yeah, I'll still be like, ugh. You know? Which I'm trying to stop. I'm trying to stop looking in the mirror and immediately going, ugh. Because that can't be good for your mental health.
No. Do you really do that?
Sometimes I catch myself, yeah. Or I'll look in the mirror, oh, you stupid idiot.
Jeez, you're hard on yourself.
I do. I know. I do the opposite of building yourself up or whatever. I just break me down. I do negative affirmations is what I do.
You fucked it all up, Cornell. Then you put your rainbow colored shirt on and your fun hairdo and hey.
That's my morning routine. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. Yeah. Yeah. So I just know if I got completely shredded, you just put my head on the rock's body, I would just be like, ugh.
I saw a clip of him on an old episode of Stern where he was talking about getting like pec implants to make them more even. So I guess he's had a lot of plastic surgery on his body and stuff. So even he is not. I'm sure he was blessed with a good body and everything to begin with, but it's like,
sure, yeah.
Yeah. Even he's not satisfied. That's really depressing to me.
Yeah, that sucks. That's why we eat the donuts.
Yes. We have it figured out. The Homer Simpson diet.
Yeah, that's why we have mustard stains on our shirts, because you're not going to be
mustard donuts.
Yeah, exactly. You're not going to be happy with your body no matter what you do.
Give up.
And work out because it'll help your head. That's why I work out. Makes me feel better. And yeah, sure, I like to maybe drop a couple lbs, maybe feel better about myself, look a little better. But once there is no.
You should work out more than just your head, though. It's,
no,
your face has too many rippling muscles in it.
I just work out like Joey Chestnut, the hot dog eating champion. Speaking of mustard stains, I watched a 30 for 30, one of those ESPN sports documentaries about Joey Chestnut. And he does legit exercises for his jaw and stuff. He has like weights and stuff. And he's like,
whoa,
to make it stronger so he can gobble hot dogs faster.
I saw a doc years ago about the Japanese guy.
Kobayashi.
That is his name. I didn't want to say the wrong name, but yeah, he was jacked too.
Yeah. Yeah. And then when he was done, his tummy was all tummy was
sticking out. Yeah.
Yeah, they showed him, I think, in the Joey Chestnut one too, and he was like, he's banned. He's banned from the hot dog eating contest.
Too good. He's on steroids.
Well, no, Joey started beating him, and then he did something. He like acted out during one of the hot dog eating contests and was booted forever. And now he just does like little hot dog eating exhibitions and stuff, and his teeth are all yellow and weird. He looks kind of weird, but
yeah, hot dogs are bad. Oh, I thought it was you, but I was talking. It wasn't. It was my brother I was talking to about hot dogs. He's coming to LA next week.
Cool.
His wife.
Yeah.
It's like their honeymoon. They're going to go to Disneyland and it'll be fun.
Oh,
but
whoa.
One of the things they're excited about, was Pink's hot dog stand. Yeah, exactly. It's like, if you want to try it. But hot dogs in general, and I told him basically about the Dodger dog. Everyone talks about the Dodger dog. Then you go to Dodger Stadium and you get one, and it's steamed.
It's bad.
Ew.
It's bad. Dodger
it's
dog
worse than a regular hot dog that you buy for $8 for $1 and grill it.
100%. Yes.
Yeah, hot dogs suck.
Okay, now you're just going too far. You had me with Dodger dogs not being very good. Yes, I will eat one every time I'm at a Dodgers game. Not that good. Pinks, overrated. Not worth the line. Nothing interesting there. Hot dogs in general are some of the best food on the planet.
Whoa. Well, hard disagree. Some of the best on the planet.
Yes.
All right. Well, I think surf and turf's better, but
it's up there too. It's up there too.
I'm picturing a nice restaurant with candles and a guy with a towel over his thing. He's wearing a tuxedo. And for you, sir, I'll take the hot dog. And you're just cutting it with a knife. I'm eating steak.
I would never cut a hot dog with a knife. That's insane. That's disrespectful to the dog.
Oh, okay. Okay, then you're stuffing, mustard's dripping all over you.
Yes.
You've got, one time I went to a nice buffet with my ex-girlfriend, and I saw, it was at the Queen Mary, I think, or in that area. And there was a guy there putting his napkin in his shirt. And without thinking, I just started doing that. And she was just like, Logan, what? Don't. And I was like, he's doing it. And she's like, don't do that. And I thought about it. I was like, yeah, that does kind of look silly.
I don't think I've ever actually done that, really, in reality.
The guy who did it was clearly like, I don't know, not an aristocrat. Like he was doing that. And then he was like, I'm ready. Had his knife and his fork in each hand. Yeah.
Here's something I made the other day. First off, grilling a grilled hot dog. You get a nice snap on a hot dog. Oh, Costco hot dogs are incredible.
All beef are the best ones.
Yes, I agree with you there. Now we're on the same page again. And the other day, I took some hot dogs I had left over from camping, right? I stuck a wooden shish kebab skewer through the hot dog. Mm-hmm. Took a knife, cut a spiral all the way down, like a barber pole down the hot dog.
Okay.
Took it off the skewer, put that on the grill. So it's like a spring. It's like a hot dog slinky at that point.
Okay.
So now it gets all crispy all over it.
Yeah.
Cook that up. Put the hot dog bun on the grill too to toast, right?
Yeah.
Toast the inside. Once the inside is toasted, take the bun, put cheese in the middle, close it up, put that on so the cheese gets nice and melted, right?
My mouth's watering.
Okay. Once they're done cooking, take it inside. Then I peel open the bun, nice gooey cheese inside. Now this is where it gets a little crazy.
Okay.
I made tuna salad. So I had tuna with mayonnaise, mustard, relish, and onions in it, right? Put that in the hot dog bun. Nestled the hot dog in the tuna. Close it up, put some sauerkraut on top, and ate that. A tuna hot dog melt. What do you think?
I would try that, but I'm not a big tuna salad guy. But
oh,
I haven't had tuna salad since I was a kid, and that was like in a can. So maybe I need to try some. You made it, right? So
yeah.
That probably tasted pretty good.
So good. So good. You don't like
But you're
tuna?
barely eating a hot dog. That's a tuna melt with a wiener on it.
Yeah. Fair. But
and that's what you have to do to make a hot dog good. I was thinking dirty dogs are okay, but it's like,
oh my God, those are great.
You got bacon and onions and
peppers and yeah, they're fantastic.
It's all right, but the wiener itself is gross.
No.
Yes.
No, you're wrong. But wait, so you don't eat tuna at all as an adult? You've never had tuna? A tuna sandwich?
Yeah, I'll eat ahi tuna or like fresh tuna, but tuna salad? I haven't had since I was a kid because it was gross, but it was like Star-Kissed or whatever it's called out of a can.
Yeah.
Starfish? I don't know what it's called.
Star-Kissed, I think is right. I don't know. Chicken of the sea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That type of thing.
Yeah.
But the one with the fish on the cover.
Yes.
Not
the whale guy with the glasses and the hat. He's like a teacher or something. I don't know why I'd say, but that's, I guess, the sound I imagine he makes. I don't know. So you would take a burger over a hot dog any day of the week.
Oh, yes. Yeah, for sure.
I used to be like you. And then I was enlightened.
Oh, shit.
As I get older, hot dog just is more and more appealing to me, and they taste better. Hot dog, mustard, and relish is like a sacred, beautiful combination. It's the holy trinity in my book.
All right.
No ketchup. I used to be a ketchup guy. I'm not a snob. I'm not one of those no ketchup ding-dongs from Chicago that you talk to, you know.
You know, I don't, by the way, completely hate hot dogs, and you want to hear something, I just don't think they're that good, but you want to hear something weird I do that I rarely, people think it's weird.
I would
Tell me what you
love
think.
to hear this.
It's simple, though.
Okay.
I put mayonnaise on it.
Great.
Yeah, that would go with that. I guess whenever they have a barbecue with burgers and hot dogs, I always just put mayonnaise on it. But nowadays when I do that, people are like, ew, mayonnaise on a hot dog?
Ew. What are you talking about?
I know it's like practically the same thing almost.
Yeah, that's what the dirty dogs are. They have mayonnaise on them. The bacon wrapped.
Well, I do ketchup, mayonnaise, and mustard, so it's like...
That's great.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
Thank you for affirming me.
And you know what's beautiful about a hot dog? It can be an entree. It can also be a side. If you're gonna have, you can still have that burger with the hot dog on the side.
Yeah, if you're a big fatty.
Hey, we already
like Cornell.
We already talked about it. I'm not gonna be Ken, okay? I'm no Ken.
I think you're always skinnier than me, though.
I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to do a body fat analysis. Get to the bottom of it. Hey, send us your votes now. Who's skinnier, me or Logan? Not that matters about who is the better person.
You saw my 8-pack. Take that into account. He's afraid to show his 8-pack.
I am.
Dude, we did a podcast together a long time ago. You may not even remember this. With a free the nipple chick.
I do remember that.
And I think she was topless during the podcast. And she told us to get topless.
Yeah.
And you did, and I wouldn't.
Yeah, I remember that.
But it was because I was chubby. That was the whole reason. I was like, well, I kind of really want to, but I guess I wanted to impress her, but it's like,
yeah.
To what end?
Yeah.
My girlfriend's listening, at the time was listening to that podcast. It's not like I'm going to go hook up with her. I don't know.
You were never that chubby. It's all in your head.
Yeah, but I was maybe, but I was, but maybe at that time I didn't seem that way, but it was like, I was like at that level where you take your shirt off. It's like, whoa, you're chubbier than I thought you were.
Yeah, we all fluctuate.
Yeah.
We all fluctuate, but
I was sloppy that day. I was not ready
to
have a hot topless chick tell me to take my shirt off, please.
Yeah.
I dream of that day, and then it comes, I'm like, oh.
She was part of she was part of the Raelian church, if I remember correctly.
Dude, yeah, it's a cult.
Raelian
I didn't even know
bishop.
what it was.
I didn't know what it was either.
But their symbol is like a swastika mixed with a Star of David. Did you even know that?
I did not know that. I would have kept my shirt on had I known.
Because you have that tattoo. No, it's it's fucked up. I don't remember where I learned that, but that's Raelians. That's the same group that chick was in.
Wow. Well, she was blonde-haired and white. Maybe blue-eyed.
I guess.
Don't remember. Now that's crazy to find out.
Yeah,
I took my shirt off with a Nazi Jew.
I think they're just dumb idiots.
I think she was. I think that is the truth.
I guess I still know this guy. We're not good friends or anything, but I know this guy that occasionally I've seen on set, and he was saying, we were talking about, the swastika means many things all around the world, and we were talking about that.
Sure.
And he goes, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna get a swastika tattoo," and I was like, "What?" And he was like, "No, because it means peace. That's what it means." And I was just like, "It doesn't, dude. You're just getting it to be like to piss people off." And he like didn't understand. It's like, we don't live in Japan.
Right. Right.
I mean, I don't think he is a Nazi and he meant that, but I think he was thinking he would. It's like people who are like, "Oh yeah, I'm Buddhist now."
Right.
But like they don't really think about it. They just want to be different. But it's like,
I think
you're not being genuine there. There's no relationship between you and a swastika. And if there is, it's the Nazi swastika because you grew up in America. Like, don't be an idiot.
Right. Yes, there was that symbol was used in like India and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it is, just because it used to be used that way doesn't mean it will ever be recognized as anything besides the fact that he calls it a swastika means he knows exactly what the symbol is and what it means. You can't do that.
No. Well, and he's not. I don't think he's ever been to Asia. That's where it means a different thing.
Right. Right. And I think I'm pretty sure even if you are in Japan and you have a swastika tattoo,
and you're a big fat like Mexican American guy, it's like,
right.
What the hell is this guy's deal?
Right. Yeah.
He was Mexican, so I guess that was a little bit like not Nazi.
Well, it's just confusing.
Yeah.
But Japan, they were kind of allies with the Nazis, so I think they would recognize that symbol as being a swastika as well.
Whoa. That's why they have them everywhere. No, they have them at the temples in Japan and stuff for Buddha.
Yeah, right, sure.
Yeah.
It used to mean something different. Then it got co-opted, just like the way.
No, I think they still there use it a lot.
No,
but they're so separate from us. Yeah, they do.
Japan, they still use
in religious things. Yeah,
the Buddhist monks still use that symbol.
It's just all over all the buildings and.
But
wardrobe.
Those aren't being built now.
No, but they're still used. It's like their church. It's like outside of their church. Right. They're going to the. They still use it, but we don't. And he's here in America, in Hollywood, no less.
I think but don't you think if you went to Japan with a swastika, people wouldn't be like, "Oh, cool," just like that temple down the road. They'd be like, "Oh, this guy's a Nazi."
Well, yeah, but if you're Japanese and you have it, I think that's different, and it looks different. It like has dots on it and stuff.
If you're Japanese standing in the temple,
it's not like a red flag with a circle with like the actual Nazi thing, but
right. Okay, well maybe there's some sort of loophole Japanese people have figured out to keep the swastika alive and have a completely separate meaning. But either way, it's not a tattoo anybody should get.
Yeah, I'm getting mine removed. Oh, whoops. Just kidding. I'm keeping it. So no.
Shit. I was gonna say something else, but I forgot.
Did you hear about the aliens in Mexico?
Oh, we just getting to this. Aliens are real, people. It's been exposed.
Yeah, but as soon as I sent that to my buddy Jesse, he sent me back the debunk link.
Yep. Logan texted me. He said, "Are you seeing this?" And it was like a YouTube video about the Mexico UFO trials.
No, it was like a presentation given to Mexican Congress, or at least that's what they were saying in English.
Yeah.
Now I'm wondering if that was just a lie and it was actually a presentation somewhere else for something, and they were just like, "Oh, look, it's the Mexican Congress."
Who knows?
Yeah, it's hard to even parse through because there's so much info, and it's mainly in Spanish.
Right.
And CNN and Fox News and all them are not covering it at all, which I think also tells you like they at least suspect it's just not real.
Yeah, it's baloney. It's phony baloney.
Yeah, lame. I was wondering, they're aliens in Mexico. Are they illegal? Mexicans?
You mean aliens? You mean
I'll be at the Starfield on Saturday. No.
Starfield? You're doing intergalactic comedy clubs with your alien material?
Yeah.
So you said illegal Mexicans. Are they illegal Mexicans?
No, illegal aliens.
I know,
Oh,
but
you
said-
fucked it up.
you
I said
fucked- yes.
I fucked it up.
That's what I'm saying.
No, damn it.
It's so good. It's so good. Here's my thing. This is why I think it's false. If you are showing proof of alien lives, they can't look like what we've always thought aliens look like.
Yeah. Yeah, when I
Right?
saw the clip, I immediately was like, that's fake. That's so fake. That's so fake. But then they pulled up an X-ray and like a 3D image of the bones and stuff. I was like, oh my God, it's happening. I need to send this to all my friends. I thought, by the way, this is what's wrong with social media is you do that. And I'm off social media and I'm still getting duped by bullshit on the internet and sending
Right.
it to my friends.
Right.
And
Right.
looking like a fool.
They would, yeah. I mean, if there's a poster in a head shop that looks exactly like the alien that they're exposing, it's a hoax.
Yeah.
They're not going to look like that. And if
They were smoking joints.
right, right. They're just going to look a little bit different. They can't look exactly like our stereotypical idea of what an alien is.
But my fascination with the real aliens changed, and I'm still fascinated by how much work they put into that presentation. It was a 3-hour-long presentation.
3 hours?
I skimmed through it. I don't know Spanish, but I skimmed to the scans and the x-rays parts and stuff, and I was like, whoa, that's their real skull. Oh.
Yeah.
They worked really hard on that, though. Good for them.
Good for
Fuck
them.
it. I mean, it doesn't hurt anybody, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't think it hurts anybody unless someone's taking like the Heaven's Gate like approach after watching that. But yeah, what's the point? At what point do they have to really think it's real, I guess?
No, I think they made those aliens out of like bones they found, wrapped the bones in like paper mache or something, and it had. That's what the debunk appeared to say. I skimmed through all this. I didn't
Yeah.
fully comprehend all of it, but yeah, I think those guys that were giving the presentation knew it was a hoax, and that fascinates me.
Absolutely.
Like, that's pretty funny. Like, to dupe a whole nation. I mean, they did a lot of Spanish speakers here. I mean, it was trending on Twitter, but it was trending as aliens and Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't trending as Mexican Congress or anything in English.
Right.
But they tricked a lot of people, just like those Bigfoot guys with their video from the 70s.
Right. That was also in Humboldt County.
That's kind of fun. That's the idea of tricking everyone.
Totally.
I don't know if they're at risk of getting in trouble for that. It doesn't seem like it hurts anybody.
No, I mean,
That would be funny to know you tricked everyone.
yeah,
And they're all running around trying to find a thing you made up. That's funny.
absolutely. I mean, people are still trying to find Bigfoot, you know, and yeah, I guess the only way you could be caught is if they opened up, they like raided their garage and found thing just, it was blatant that it was all made up. Otherwise you go, no, well, I thought it was real. No.
Yeah, I think it was real until one of them confessed. And I don't remember the full story, but I almost want to say he was confessed it on his deathbed or something.
Oh, the Bigfoot thing?
The Bigfoot thing,
Yeah. That guy did. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's the greatest troll ever.
I know.
You didn't fucking cause Trump to become president or something.
Right.
It wasn't a troll that just caused a worldwide disaster or anything.
Right. That would be so cool if Bigfoot was real, though. That's all.
You know, he's the most... I was talking to a bunch of people about the alien yesterday, but my sister was talking about Bigfoot, and I was like, you know, that one seems the most believable. It's just an ape, you know, like
right.
Orangutans in Asia were mystical creatures until we like documented them. Now they're in the zoo.
Right.
So That one's the most believable, but every path you go down, if you want to find out about Bigfoot, leads to a dead end or a hoax. Every path.
Well,
every video you watch, every paper you read.
The fact that he's an interdimensional being.
Exactly. Another dead end of like stupidity. It's like, what?
All right. To each their own, Logan. To each their own. You want to dismiss a valid logical theory just because you think it's stupid? Then that's on you, buddy. That's on you. Should we do a fact?
Let's do it. These are Ripley's, believe it or not. He, well, I guess it's not the guy Ripley, but they write 3 facts. It's in comic strip form. And every week we've got some new facts. Every show.
Every show, yeah. I don't know who writes it. Just says Ripley's, believe it or not, which I would think it would be cool to... Oh, Castano, it says there. That'd be a cool company to work for, Ripley's, believe it or not. I don't know what you do. If you just troll the internet for facts or what.
It sounded cool until you said that, yeah, because then it's like, oh, that would kind of suck.
Yeah.
At a computer Googling stuff all day. But if you get to travel the world like the original Ripley did and like see obscure things, that's fun.
Now we're talking. Yeah. That's really cool.
Try hot dogs in different parts of the world.
Okay, now we're really, really talking.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so here's the first fact. In 2023, an android robot named Ever6 took the podium in Seoul, South Korea, conducting a performance by South Korea's National Orchestra. Yeah, I know.
So what? That is the lamest thing a robot can do.
I know.
Move to the beat of a song?
Yeah, I guess so. I think it can easily be programmed to do that.
Yeah.
Just like you could just have like a projector that just goes bump like a dot, right?
My screensaver did that in 2002.
Yeah.
To the beat.
It's so true.
Lame.
Yeah, I know. That one sucked. What was that old MP3 player? Winamp. Just put it's winamp.exe. Okay. All right, so we started out with a dud. I apologize. Okay, next fact. Billund, Denmark's Mini Chef is a Lego restaurant where guests order by building food with Lego bricks and are served by robots. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I guess each piece is just a different ingredient, or do they have like a menu and you have to build a specific thing to fit the menu item?
I don't know. I'm wondering, what if you're not good at Legos?
And you mess up?
You're just going to get something you didn't want.
Yeah.
I wanted a hot dog. You brought me a cannoli. What the hell?
A cannoli.
Well, you used the white brick in the middle.
I don't know. It sounds fun. I hope it's just not like put 2 bricks together. It's got to be more involved than that. But I hope it's not too much of an ordeal too.
Yeah, what if I build a Death Star? Then what are you going to serve me?
That's a very good question. It's you give it to a robot, so I don't know. Maybe it'll bring you a Death Star.
It's in Denmark?
In Denmark. Yep.
That's where Lego's from, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. So we're going to take a road trip.
Have you ever been to Legoland here?
I have not. My sister took my daughter, and I went to the beach while they went.
Oh. Have you been to, I know you visit Minneapolis a lot, the Mall of America?
I have.
And I don't know if they still have them. Did they have the big Lego statues that were all made of Legos?
I don't
like
know.
they're life-size statues made of regular-sized Lego bricks.
In like a Lego store or something like that?
I mean, the mall's so huge, it could have still been there and you may not have seen it. But no, I think they're on display in the main area and it's like near that roller coaster and stuff,
In
or on the way there, or whatever.
Nickelodeon Land or whatever. They have like that. All the roller coasters are Nickelodeon.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I haven't been there for over a decade, so maybe that replaced Lego. Or
Oh,
something.
maybe,
Who knows?
yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's a wild place. It's a wild place. I didn't ride a single ride when I was there last time, and I kind of regretted it, but it was just too many options. I couldn't make up my mind.
If you ever have a long layover in Minneapolis and you're flying somewhere, visit the Mall of America. Because one day I was there, I had to wait 8 hours between flights.
Yikes.
And I hung out in the airport the whole time. And like 30 minutes before my flight started boarding, I found out that I could have ridden the train to the mall and back, and that would have been fine.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
And it was too late.
Yep. You blew it. All right. Here's the next fact. Gert Jan Oskan suffered from paralysis in his legs until experimental brain implants restored his ability to walk and climb stairs.
It doesn't say. That's all it says, right?
That's all it says.
Well, when I was a kid in the early 90s, we watched a video about a guy like that. Maybe it was the same person. He was paralyzed, and then they had implants that sent electrical signals and made his muscles work again. But it was like this. It was like,
Oh, yeah.
I can walk.
Yeah.
I can walk. It looked horrible. It was like, just be paralyzed. Just get a wheelchair, dude.
Those are the first steps he's taking. You can't imagine him to come out and just all of a sudden be walking like a smooth, debonair guy. He hasn't probably walked in a long time.
I think that it was going to always be that way. It wasn't like his brain was making a move. It was just like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It was like the electronic pulses. That's just how it works.
You don't
It
think
wasn't connected to his brain, at least at that time.
Oh, really?
It was like turn on, walk forward.
Oh, whoa.
So if he fell, his legs would still be like kicking.
Like one of those wind-up toys?
Yeah, so it just seemed really not like a miracle to me.
Okay. You're right. Fuck that guy.
Yeah. Fuck him right to hell. No.
I don't know. Would you get brain implants at all to make you walk again?
No. That's that. My uncle got an implant for his hearing, but not in his ear. It like implants into his brain, and then he plugs a thing into that, and then it sort of connects to his ear or something. Rush Limbaugh has the same thing. Okay, but that seems horrifying. And even after he got it, it's like, yeah, it's not the same as hearing. It's like I can understand, but it's like, it's weird. And it's like, I don't know. That all is very creepy to me. I don't want brain implants at all.
No, you don't want anything in your brain.
Nope. Keep it empty.
Not even if it was like, hey, here's YouTube in your brain. You can watch it whenever you want.
I already can.
Yeah, but all the way back from your couch to watching all the way over here to the TV, that's a pretty far. You're straining your eyes. You don't even have to focus your eyes. It'll be in your brain. Your eyes won't
Why
be used
have
at
eyes?
all.
Just put chips in your brain. And
Not a bad point.
No, I'm not into that. I think it's weird.
I'm all for it. Put as many chips as you can. I want my brain chocked full of chips like it was cookie dough.
Man, I was so duped by that alien thing that they even had like implants, the aliens did. And I was like, and they're supposed to be like 1,800 years old. And I was like, oh, wow. It's like we're looking at the future of our species now, but in the past, because they're like, we get implant. I was tricked. I'm a big dummy. I need an implant to make me smarter.
Nah, that's all right. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. You know, I look at Reddit, so I was just scrolling through and I was like, there's a UFO thing. It's like, why is nobody talking about this? There's Mexico
That's your
here.
first red flag that I should have recognized.
And then I went through it, and then I couple posts down was like, UFO thing exposed, and it was like, oh, exposed as hoax. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess I don't have to read that first post. Good. And I just kept on scrolling, didn't click on it once. But I do appreciate just the idea that people, like you said, are just trying to trick people into that. I think that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Weekly World News-esque. Next Bat Boy will be next.
What?
Did you ever read Weekly World News? It was like the newspaper that was on the stand right by the register of the grocery store growing up, and it always had really stupid stories that were clearly made up. Like, and Bat Boy was one of this kids. It was like a kid who was like half kid, half bat.
Did they feature Weekly World News in Men in Black?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because they're like, that's where the real news is.
Right.
Which is so funny that, that was a time when fake news was harmless and fun.
Yeah.
And we weaponized it.
You're really distraught.
I am. I like the fun fake news.
Me too.
Fun fake news was fun. But forget fake news. What about some real comics? Is it time for that?
I think it's time to rip
some
strips.
Yeah, baby. All right. Well, if you remember from last show, I am the reigning champion with the one and only, the fantastic Heathcliff. So I will continue my reign by reading this hilarious Heathcliff strip. So, in this strip, Heathcliff is sitting on top of a upside down garbage can that with garbage just pouring out of the bottom, I guess the top of it, but it's upside down, right?
Yeah.
It was clearly full of garbage and tossed over, and now there's garbage spilling out, and the garbage can sits on top of it, and Heathcliff sits on top of that, holding a fish bone.
Okay.
You see, he's holding the spine of the fish, the head's above it, tail's below it, right? Next to him, this is very fitting, actually, sits an alien in full spacesuit, holding just a regular bone, and its small little UFO landed. He's sitting on top, or she, or whatever sex this alien is. Don't want to misgender it, or whatever it identifies as. Sitting on top of an upside down trash can as well, right next to Heathcliff. That similar pile of trash underneath. And the UFO is landed, I guess it's probably not a UFO to this alien. He's probably identified what type of flying object it is. But the saucer is next to the trash can, right, on the ground. And it's nighttime. And the alien is talking to Heathcliff and says, I've had the probe to the grindstone lately.
That's funny.
Thank you, Heathcliff.
Probe to the grindstone. That sounded familiar at the beginning. I think there was another one that started with him on a trash can.
Yep. Trash
Maybe all of
cans,
them.
aliens, fish bones. Heathcliff is not afraid to go there.
All right. Well, I brought another orange cat.
Uh-oh.
It's Hobbs.
Whoa!
You thought I was going to say Garfield, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Hobbs. Wow.
Calvin and Hobbes by Bill Watterson. For September 14th, 2023. I thought he stopped making them.
I thought he
confused
retired
how
as
that
well.
works. Maybe it's a reused one.
Okay.
I don't know. But anyway. Calvin and Hobbes are sitting together on the ground, and Calvin's got a crossword puzzle. He says, I'm doing a crossword puzzle. Number 3 across says bird. And Hobbes says, I got it. Yellow-bellied sapsucker. But there are only 5 boxes. I know, these idiots make you write so small.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
And it won.
Yeah, you think so?
Actually, let me think. I was trying to influence you, but let's see.
I do.
No, the probe to the grindstone's funnier to me.
I think so too. I do love Bill Watterson. I wouldn't be opposed to doing a rematch next week if you wanted to, just to hear some more classic Calvin. because I think that's got to be classic. Otherwise, he'd be on an
Right.
iPad, and I have to be like,
Right.
kids these days don't remember what it was like to drink from a hose or some shit like that.
That is something older people say all the time. It's like, you can always drink out of a hose if you really want to.
I know.
You'll swallow some dead spiders, but whatever.
What's that have to do with an iPad? Okay, whatever.
Is that your fond memory? Maybe your childhood sucked.
All right. Well, that's it. We did it. Tune in next time, and we'll have another fantastic classic strip battle for you to vibe with. Until then, keep ripping,
keep gripping, and keep stripping.
Wow, that was
Gripping.
good. Maybe you start with gripping because you don't rip and then grip. You grip and then rip.
There you go.
All right.
See you guys next time.